Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today I have for you a project for Pro 31 Designs for the design team. This is a Ikea mirror that I picked up a couple of years ago for like $1. And basically what I did was I painted it black, and then I used some of the new die cuts with the View Tray Chic paper on it. You'll see here I've got the cutout, one of the die cuts. This is from one of the pages. Says Paris on it, has an Eiffel Tower. And then from the matte stack I used the pink paper. And then from where this back here, this paper right here, you can see the glittered paper that is also on this particular page that the Eiffel Tower is on. And then up here I did some fussy cutting with some of the flowers that were also on that page. And then where it says love and amour, that is what I cut out with my silhouette. I just used like 4 copies of the same word and put them together so they look a little more dimensional. Now for all the goodies that I used from Pro 31's designs. And I'll do some close-up pictures here, or close-up zooms in just a few minutes, but I want to show you some of the products that I used. When you're looking at this, you're going to see that there's 2 crystals. There's a big black crystal, ooh, and then there's also one of the pink crystals. Those are the chandelier drop crystals from Esmeralda's shop, and you can find her at Pro 31 Designs on Etsy. And I will list everything, all of the links for her shop and for her Facebook page and YouTube in the down bar. And then on my website, on my blog, I will put all the links to all of the products that I use so that you can go and you can just click right on it and it'll take you directly to the shop. Okay, so I've also used some of the white fabric leaves that she has, and then I've used some of the curly pink and white roses, and then some of the medium roses. And those medium roses, those ones are really nice. They're about the size of a quarter and they're crinkled almost. They look like they're crimped. And then down here, I've got some vintage buttons that I put on top of her white and clear vintage looking buttons that she has in her shop. And I'll put a link for those below. And then I made a spray, and I used LeeAnn's tutorial, and then I just kind of added in a few flowers of my own. And you can find LeeAnn at Lovely Scrapping, and she did a great tutorial on how to make these beaded flower sprays. And I'll put a link for her site, her website as well below, so that you can go check it out, because it was an amazing tutorial, super easy to follow, and I really liked it. I did add a few buttons to mine as well, because I thought that that would just tie in with the other buttons that I had on the project. And then here I used her medium flowers. Those are the medium mulberry flowers. And I used my Zig 2A pen, and I dabbed them with glue, and then I dunked them in Martha Stewart pink fine glitter. And I really love how they turned out. I love the sparkliness that it gives them. And then these letters are also covered with the Martha Stewart pink glitter. And then inside here, if you can see, and like I said, I'll do some updates or some close-ups here in just a second, but that is the rhinestone bling. That's the actual rhinestone bling from Esmeralda's shop, and that stuff is amazing to work with. It is so sparkly, and I wanted to put it right up against the mirror because I thought when the light hits it, that's really going to make that mirror sparkle and shine, because the crystals will bounce off the light. And I really like how it turned out. And then I also used one of the flowers that I got from that spray from Hobby Lobby the other day. And I just thought it fit really good right there in the corner. And I didn't color it because I thought that the white looked really nice. And the only flowers here that I took anything away from their original shape were the ones that I put the glitter on. Everything else is in their original shape. I didn't use any distress inks on the flowers. I didn't use any mists or anything like that. The only distress inks that I used on the entire project were right here, and on the torn edges and on the distressed edges of the paper that I did, and I used the brushed corduroy, which I am so glad that I really like. It's such a great brown, and it's something to kind of alternate with my vintage photo, because like I have a vintage photo addiction and I use it on almost everything, so I thought I better get another brown because I'm becoming a little too dependent on vintage photos. So I decided to try the brushed corduroy, and I really like it. Okay, so let's see. We'll do a close-up down here of the spray. and of the flowers. And I just love how everything sparkles. You can see the light hitting off of that and how much it's sparkling. I really like that a lot. This paper is a gorgeous collection. If you are on the fence about getting it, definitely you should pick it up. If you like shabby chic and you're really into pinks and blacks and browns and you like Paris and dress forms and chandeliers, this is definitely the paper collection for you. Okay, and you can see my spray there with the markers in the background. And I just love how those flowers came out with that glitter. I just think that that's so pretty. They sparkle so nicely. And again, remember, go see LeeAnn's tutorial on how to make those beaded flower sprays because they're really nice. And then I'll show you here just a real quick close-up of those other buttons that I used. I've used some of my vintage stash, and then you can see those ones that almost look like peppermint candy in the back. They've got the white and the clear. Those are some that Esmeralda sells in her shop, and they're amazing. They're so easy to work with, and I use them on a lot of projects. I think I've used at least one on every project I've made. And then I'll just show you this flower spray up here on the top. And I just wired these together using the wire from the leaves and the flowers as well. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And then there's a close-up of that bling. I really like that. And I said this before. I said it when I got my design package the last time. That bling is super expensive in like Joann's or whatever. It's like $19.99 a yard because I've looked at it before because I thought when I picked it up it was like a mistake. I thought it was $1.99 a yard. And when I got to the counter I looked down and it was $19.99 a yard and I'm like, oh no. I wasn't going to pay that much for it. But Esmeralda has a very reasonable price on hers, so you should definitely check it out. Okay guys, so that's all. That's my project for this week for my design team project. And I hope that you guys like it. And I do have pictures at the end of the video. And again, I will have all of the information down below, and then I'll have the links to all of the product on my blog. So I hope that you check them both out. And definitely go to Esmeralda's shop and give her some business. She has awesome products, awesome service, and it's just a really great store. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye.